Prezi is an alternative to PowerPoint in the sense that it's a website where you can collate all of your work together in a slideshow format, and that's what we used our work for. We in the research and planning, when we were looking at we looked at Mr. Bean as an example to sort of gain inspiration for our film. We listed all the typical conventions of that film and other comedy films in that. So we presented this on Prezi because it's just another alternative. Instead of using PowerPoint all the time and then using Blogger as well, that Bethan will go on to in a minute, it was just a different way of doing it.
We use the website Blogger to create an individual blog to present our work. We used it for progress checks for our film, we used it for a double page spread and our front cover, which was our ancillary task. We used it for a schedule for our film to tell us what we were doing each day and how we were going to do it. We used it for a film draft, we used it for a storyboard to show people like how we had our film set out. We used it for Bath's code, so yeah, Blogger was pretty much very vital to us.
Yeah, and it's been really fundamental in the way we've been able to use it because of digital convergence, because if we didn't have likes of Blogger or any of this stuff, it'd been really difficult to publish our work and like showcase what we've been doing progress and using it as like a planner. Something that we used was Microsoft Office. We mostly used Word and PowerPoint, and they're really important in creating our work because it allowed us to present and write an extensive amount that then we could then put on our blogs.
We also use YouTube. YouTube's been the biggest media outlet currently in the world. It's given us the opportunity to watch and share links to other videos. Also, it has let us put our film onto there to put them onto our blog, which has been a lot easier.
We used Google basically all throughout research and planning because we needed to try and find films that were like ours, so that's how we came across Mr. Bean and Paperman, as well as YouTube, but obviously to look into it more and more in depth we used YouTube. But it's just basically been used throughout our entire like research and planning and even beyond in the evaluation and stuff, and it's just it's a search engine that everybody uses really. It's helpful to look at everything that we need.
For the production and evaluation, we used like InDesign because it helped us it gave us like a template layout where we could add text in columns and rows, and we could like specify where we wanted things, like an image up here, text on this side, and we could like alter bits and pieces and move it around on the page. So for our production evaluation, we've used likes of InDesign, particularly for our double page spread, because it was really helpful in like actually making a layout. We could alter images, put them here and there. You could put text in columns and rows, and you could design where things would go and how your pages would actually look. You had different layers, different colours for the layers. You could use different shapes and tools, and it was just so easy to like produce our actual double page spread than using any of the softwares that we could have used.
And we used it last year as well, so we sort of had a...
Yeah, for our magazine last year we had like understanding because we'd already used it in the past, and it was really easy to go back to and create this double page spread for. Another Adobe program that we used was Photoshop. It's a program that allows us to manipulate images, and it was really important to us to like harness that ability and the tools to change our images, especially for the ancillary tasks for our poster and double page spread.
And we used that to do our poster. So like when I was doing mine, I like created I think it was a blue to white gradient background, and that was one of the things that we used, or that was used in typical comedy posters. So again, like the convergence of different like new online medias like Google, like we were able to find those typical conventions through Google and then create them on Photoshop through the poster.
Yeah, and Photoshop's been really easy to use because we've like had knowledge of how to use it in the past, especially with like our magazine, and previously when we were just looking at like how to edit out backgrounds and stuff.
We use Premiere Pro in the production of our film. It's an alternative to Movie Maker, and we use Movie Maker to post the film drafts at the beginning of making it, but Premiere Pro offers more of a professional outlook on the film. We were able to like edit the film in a professional manner with like different editing techniques like transitions. We used a lot of fading in from black, and we used a filter called Sidespace 50 to make the clips look brighter, because that was one of the typical conventions of a comedy film. So we also used like a couple of techniques like zooming in and zooming out and slow motion and stuff. So it offered those sort of like techniques that Movie Maker wasn't able to offer us.
Yeah, it's really benefited us in like editing the movie. Another thing that's helped us was the access to all the film equipment we had.
We had access to a film camera, tripods, a dolly and tracks, a lighting to help us with the lighting of the film. This has all helped us create the movie, shoot for the film poster and the article, and even helped us to answer some of the evaluation questions by allowing us to film it.
As we are doing now.
Yeah, so like overall, each and every one of us, one of the new media technologies that we use have like helped us to produce this short film. Had these abilities not been accessible to us, the whole creation would have taken much longer and it would have been increasingly harder to do. It's even made the transferring easier, so we could like move from one computer with all of our film footage on to another using like USB discs and portables. It's just been a great help to have access to all those technologies.